VA for what appears to be shameful mismanagement that has endangered the health and lives of far too many men and women who've served our nation. And he's standing up, fighting to ensure accountability at the IRS for their pattern of wrongfully targeting conservative groups and conservative citizens. And I will tell you that there is no doubt whatsoever that among the Texas delegation, there is no member held in higher regard by his colleagues than is Congressman Ralph Hall. I will also say, as a personal point, that Congressman Hall has shown a particular kindness and gentle spirit of giving friendly and sage advice to the junior senator from his home state. And I appreciate that kindness, I appreciate that sage counsel, and I'm proud to call Ralph Hall my friend.
Tony, I'd like you to come forward and say a few, and while you're doing that, I'd like the other courageous Texan we've heard from this evening, Sergeant Herrera, to come back up and join us.
Arizona. Arizona.
Just for the record, Sergeant Herrera, I know what an Eagle Mount is. We were serving in Iraq at the same time. We're both military police.
Oh, wow.
I was a paratrooper and I was in Mosul. So thank you for what you were doing for our brothers and sisters. I appreciate you. I'm here today primarily not only to honor veterans in Congress, to honor this great man. I ran against Ralph Hall in the final. I ran against him. I hope there's nobody in white coats waiting outside. I did run against Ralph, and I learned a lot of lessons about this man as I ran. He called me up the day after the election, and he said, Tony, we have the same barber, as you know, and I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure that SOB voted for you. And since that time, what I've learned from spending time with this good and great man is that he is a profile in courage, and that his convictions, his heart, his passion to serve the people of Texas is unmatched. And I found out through this process that I wasn't running against you, sir. I was running to be like you. I want to honor you. I want to honor you not only because you are a link to our history. The historian Will Durant said that insanity is the loss of memory. And that's basically what we're doing when we forget our past. On December 7th, 1941, Ralph Hall was 17 years old. On December 10th, 1941, Ralph Hall was in the United States Navy. Ralph Hall, the reason I stand with Ralph Hall is where he stood. Ralph Hall stood with this country to take down fascism and Nazism during World War II. He stood with Ronald Reagan to take down the evil empire of the Soviet Union, the bankrupt communism. He stood with our veterans. He stood with conservatives. He's a stalwart conservative warrior. Now, we got a little runoff election back home, and it's coming up on Tuesday. And I just want to say, I'm going to go ahead and speak on behalf of the other candidates who ran against you, sir. I remember a line from the Great Gatsby. They were a rotten crowd, sir. You were worth the whole damn bunch put together. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
How about the bar?
Founding Patriot Award in recognition of U.S. Congressman Ralph Hall, Texas, in honor of his deep and unwavering commitment to the men and women who served in the armed forces of the United States of America. Throughout his distinguished career in military and public service, Congressman Ralph Hall has been a stalwart centennial guarding the freedoms our nation cherishes, unparalleled to all but our founding fathers.